just asked.
She's going for Uribe again.
It's a question. I know we can start now. Dave's here.
No, Lana's still not here.
I asked, Preston was the tiebreaker. I said, is your dad worth talking to today? And he said, yeah. So I said, all right.
That's my boy down there.
Don, what's going on with Ben's like?
Just had some little back stuff going on the other day after that game the other night, and so we want to be a little careful with him.
How long has he been unavailable to you?
Last night really, and there's aspects that he is available, and aspects that he's pretty much not.
Could he pinch hit tonight if you needed him?
That'd be a game time decision.
That means no.
What's your thought about just, obviously it's a business, but just losing Uribe?
Well, obviously, anytime you've had a guy for, I think it's my 5th year with Juan, a little bit tough. He's kind of been a guy that started off kind of hurt here a lot and really rough times, I thought, the first couple of years. And then from there, had 2 bounce back years. Juan's always been a great teammate, one of those guys that's great in the clubhouse, keeps guys laughing and things like that. So it's always tough to lose a guy like that, but also knowing that his playing time here had went down, and also know that just from conversations with him that he wanted to play more, and express that interest in getting somewhere where he could play more. And this does that for him. This puts us in a little bit of better position. Guys off the bench with Pascal. So I'm kind of double-edged from the standpoint. It's in a sense tough because you've had the guy, and then good. You want him to be happy, and you also want your team to be functional.
Did he specifically say to you, Don, that I prefer to play elsewhere every day than play once a week or something?
No, not to me. Not to me.
Okay. It was just through his agent?
That'd be for Andrew, I'm sure. I don't know if Andrew talked about it or not.
Yeah, he did.
But you said you had conversations with him and he just felt like he wanted to play more?
Yeah, just about playing in general.
Right. Oh.
What is his impact in the locker room going to lose for this team and going to mean for this team to not have that moving forward, especially on some of the younger and Latino guys?
I'm not sure. But again, if the guy's not happy, and he hasn't been happy probably the last couple of weeks with his situation, then it's never good. So again, I think you want your guys to get the pieces to fit, and Juan was getting to be a tougher fit, just from the standpoint of his name here from our guys that we have here.
How do you find playing time for Kayasco if you couldn't for Juan?
Well, there's we got to get back to number one. First day we've been back to full bench where you're willing to pinch hit at different times, double switches that you wouldn't do, or you couldn't afford to do. Now that those guys get a chance to play on a different basis, right? So that the guys off the bench pretty much play every day. That's just in a different way.
Is he more suited, something about his approach or swing, you think, to being a pinch hitter coming off the bench?
Well, he's a switch hitter, number one,
right,
and that helps you from both sides. But also playing multiple position helps us too.
Speaking of that, what was the decision behind Heisey in center and not maybe Kike today?
Just Kike's got some little stuff going on too, so we had to watch him from the other day, and just trying to get him through this off day and feeling like he'll be kind of 100%. He's a guy that's usable, but I'm trying to just give him another day, which ends up giving him 2 and almost 3.
Could you be more specific about the little stuff?
Not right now.
All right.
With Vince, was it something he did Monday that he first felt it, or was it something that's been lingering?
I don't think it's been lingering. He may have. Everybody's always getting a little some kind of treatment, but nothing that's really been on the the emails where you get a list every day of guys. He hasn't been on that. So anything that he's been getting treated for has been minor.
Donnie, what was the level of Brandon Beach's BP today? Was he letting it go a little bit more than the previous 2 times?
I'm not sure what his level was, but I know they got the TrackMan on him. The last time was better than the one before, and really pretty close to what he's traditionally been. So that's kind of one of the interesting things about having that TrackMan when guys are able to throw in the field like this, is to be able to do a lot of measuring average velocity, and then be able to stack that with where they've been in the past. So he's getting closer and closer to being ready to go, as far as ready to go into the rehab situation.
As far as maybe getting closer to making a minor league start?
Yeah, I think we're getting obviously on the way to that. If nothing go backwards, me in Arizona is going to throw in some games, and from there, I know we're moving towards that.
In your regular season games against the Cardinals, have they felt any more intense than any other team or series outside your division?
I think definitely a little bit more, just because of we've had three since I've been here. We've played them 3 times in the playoffs, so they're a team that traditionally, obviously, got a good club every year, and meeting in the playoffs like that, I think, just ups the regular season when you play those clubs, and so it's definitely a little bit different than playing Milwaukee or someone. Not to downplay Milwaukee, but just the fact that you haven't kind of met them in postseason 3 different times, it just changes things.
Have you started looking at the stuff for them yet, or